Welcome to North Star Performance. Today I'm going to do a video on how to change a PCM on this particular vehicle is a 1997 Cadillac Eldorado. The same will apply to the late 90s Cadillac Devilles. It's going to be also the 96 to 97 Cadillac Seville, the SLS, the STS. STSs are a bit different, the 98 to 99 and also the SLS. They changed the body style in 1998, but still it's going to be quite similar. If you're going to be installing one of our performance tuned PCMs, this is the process that you're going to want to follow. So bear with me, I'll show you the whole process here. I'm going to do it. Right, so we're just going to take the negative battery cable off the battery. For this, you just want to use an 8mm wrench, or in this case I'm just using a ratchet. So, short socket would help, but this is what I had handy, so there. Get that aside, now we can take the PCM out. It's okay to... So we're going to remove the air box. There's a couple different ways to do this, but I just generally remove the hose clamp from the mass airflow sensor here, just loosen it off. On this side is your intake air temp sensor, so you just want to pull that back and then remove that wire for now and clip it. And this here you just grab from underneath the box like this, just pull up, and then the whole unit will just come off like that. So we'll just set that aside. Here is where your PCM is stored. It's in an air box here. The way this is designed, the intake air for the engine comes from behind the headlight, comes through this box, it cools off the PCM, and then it goes through the air filter to the engine itself. So here, to get this PCM out, we're just going to grab the box from underneath here, just going to give it a good yank, just like that, and it's loose. But actually first we need to remove the transmission cooler line here, the upper one, so I'll just loosen that off. That'll be a 5/8 or 16mm wrench. Just loosen that nut right off. Pull your air box up. It's okay, it's a bit tight in there. Just be gentle with it. Finesse it out. There. So there's the air box. There's going to be two clips on it. One's on this side, one's on this side here. Just pop them up, open the box. There's your PCM. That controls your engine, your transmission, all of that. So just pull that out. Set the box aside for right now. So what you're going to do is just disconnect the two connectors. For that you're going to be using a 7mm socket. You have to pull up on the connector as you're loosening it. They have a weather-tight seal in there, so they come out a bit hard sometimes. That one's loose. Do the same to the other side. There. You'll see there's two rubber seals in there. You want to make sure they're in there when you reinstall the PCM. So there's your PCM. They're the same from all vehicles, all 1996 to 1999 Cadillacs, the Seville, the Deville, the Eldorado, also the old Aurora. They're all the same PCM. They just have different programs on them. To reinstall your PCM, first off you want to make sure that you've got the rubber grommets on your PCM. If it was a tuned PCM it would just be the same thing, just a bit different. So yeah, rubber grommets. Just set it down here so it's easy to connect the connectors. It's actually marked on here, there's clear, and the other side it'll say, very faint on this one, it'll say blue. So you just want to make sure you put the clear connector with the clear marking on the PCM and blue on blue, that way you don't get it incorrectly. Push them down as you're going. You don't want to over torque these. You can go to the Torx back or just get them good and snug. There. So that's done. Take your air box, shake it out a bit because I'm sure there's lots of dirt in there after. Well, this is a over 20 years old car now, so take the connector, the PCM container the same way it was. Put your PCM back in it. Put the wiring harness through the slot for it. Clip it back down. You'll notice underneath there's two rubber grommets and the third one where it just pushes into the fender. Make sure that's all in line. Push it back like this. You'll feel it when it gets to that particular spot. This car's got a block heater cord, so only Canadian option cars had that. Get that out of the way. Push that back. There. Now you just push down, you'll hear it snap. There. Now it's in place. Now you can get your air box, reinstall that. Let's get the transmission line on first. Pretty simple job installing these PCMs. It only takes about 15 minutes maybe. I'll take your air box. Now would be a good time to check your air filter. If you want to do that, you just pop up these two clips on the side. That one's still in pretty decent shape. And you'll see it just has a hook in here that slides in there. Again, two rubber grommets. Tighten your hose clamp down. Don't forget your intake air temp sensor connector. But 90 degrees in here, so I'm sweating just a little bit. There we go. Tuck your block heater cord back down. Just reconnect your battery and she's good to go. One thing about these PCMs, there's no relearn procedures that you have to do like some of the other models. So all 96 to 99s, you just connect the battery, start the car. Initial cranking, it can take a few rounds before it'll fire up. Might run a little bit rough for the first minute or so, then it'll smooth out. Then you'll notice if you order a performance tuned PCM from us, you'll notice all the performance increases immediately. You'll also get better fuel mileage too. Most of our customers are reporting about 3 to 4 miles per gallon on the highway that they're getting increased before the tune. So hope this helps with your project. Hope this is going to make the installation process a bit simpler. Thanks from North Star Performance.